Welcome to Let's Talk with your host, Teresa Ann. I am so glad that you are joining me on today's episode. So here is what's coming up next. So this is kind of a sad episode, but it does have a redemptive story. We have a little dog that just passed away suddenly yesterday, and it was sudden. Like, we thought it was just another day, and he suddenly, like at 1:30 in the afternoon, he was jumping off the couch to go do his normal, drinking his water, and he collapsed. And I was upstairs cleaning up my closet, and my husband was downstairs on the couch, and he just called my name, and I thought I was in trouble because I thought maybe I had left the water boiling or something. Who knows me, forgetting stuff. And I was like, uh-oh. So I go down there, and my husband is gently saying our dog's name, saying, Jack, are you okay, bud? And Jack wouldn't move, but he was responding with his eyes. So we knew he was alert. So we immediately took him to the vet, and just thought, okay, they're going to do some x-rays. Maybe when he fell, he hurt himself. So they check the x-rays, and it showed that he had arthritis in his neck. Literally within minutes, she was going to put a neck brace on him, send him home, and he came back in her arms into the room, and he couldn't breathe, and his tongue was blue, and he was literally dying right in front of us, like so sudden. And he died in my husband's hands. Jack knew him as Dad, and so every time Dad would come home, the way he greeted him, man, it made me want to greet my husband. And it was like we were always competing with each other on who could greet the best. And Jack won every time, hands down. But I tell you all this not to get you depressed or sad, but to say that Jack was such a great reminder of clinging to the Master. It didn't matter where we went, he followed. And I just look back on his 10 years with us, and it's such a great example of, again, clinging to his Master. And it was crazy because if you watched my past episode from last week, I showed you all the different volumes that I got to print out from my blog. Here is an actual picture of him. I don't know if you can see him. His little head is so black. But that was in 2009. He was 2 years old. And literally the day, the 8 years to the day after he died, there was a post written about the reminder of God and his mercies and how to recall them on purpose. And anyway, you can actually click on the link to read that if you'd like. But I just wanted to share with you, just as I had shared in 2009, and I'll just read a quick paragraph. It just says, as my fingers dance upon the keyboard, I look up to find that just a few feet away, my large cat, Mr. Finster, has two front paws on the windowsill, looking out the window. His little head tilting to the right, his head now moves back and forth quickly with great assertiveness, As Mr. Finster is in awe of whatever he sees, our dog Jack sits by his side, his head tilted, his ears perked up, looking at Mr. Finster as to ask with glee, "What do you see? What do you see?" I'm laughing as I see such funny little characters exploring their world as though it's brand new. They do this daily as though it's the first time they're experiencing their surroundings. And I think about that every day when we awake and we are aware of God's mercies. Let us not get so wrapped up in our everyday lives that we forget to be in awe of God and his mercies that are new every morning. But I just wanted to share that with you today. God bless you. God keep you in all of your ways, and treasure everyone in your life. Treasure them, because we are here today and gone tomorrow. Remember, this show is about bold inspiration, revealing God's goodness. I think Jack is having a Christmas right now. Thank you also for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my YouTube channel.